Learning objectives. By the end of the section, you should be able to use ratios to compare two or more quantities and simplify ratios. A ratio is a way of comparing two or more sets of quantities. What is the ratio of apples to oranges? 5 to 4. There are 5 apples, 4 oranges. Note the word 2 has been replaced with 2 dots. It's read as 2. So that, in red it says 5 to 4. A ratio is never written as a fraction. There are connections between ratios and fractions, but we can't interchange the notation for it. Never write a ratio as a fraction. What is the ratio of oranges to apples to pears? 4 to 5 to 2. What is the ratio of pears to oranges to apples? 2 to 4 to 5. The order of the numbers in the ratio is vital. It must be the same as the question. It's always worth reading it and take care that you are putting them in the right order. Labeling the ratios to identify which number represents which quantity helps prevent confusion and mistakes. You don't have to do it, but it's a really good idea to do it. What is the ratio of oranges to pears? 4 to 2, which simplifies to 2 to 1. Ratios should always be given in their simplest form. So in the same way as we always cancel down fractions, if we've got a ratio, we always simplify it. What are the following ratios? So pause the video, quickly work through these questions, and then come back and check your answers. So question 1, pears and lemons, apples. We've got pears and lemons as one group, it's 1 to 1. Lemons to pears and oranges, this time we're adding together the pears and the oranges. Got a ratio of 1 to 2. Oranges to apples and lemons, so add together the apples and lemons, then they become one set. We have 1 to 2 again. And lastly, pears to lemons to lemons to oranges. So we've got a 3-part ratio here. It is 2 to 3 to 4. So here we have a group of sweets. Write the following ratios in their simplest form. So questions 1 to 6, fairly straightforward. Just be careful when you're adding the different sweets together, which ones are they? And for the last 3, 8, 9, and 10, what you're doing is you have to make the sets that satisfy those ratios. So pause the video, work through the questions. Once you've done it, come back and we'll check your answers. So question 1, blue to pink to brown is 3 to 2 to 1. Question 2, brown to blue, 1 to 2. 3, pink to green to brown, 4 to 2 to 3. Question 4, brown and yellow to green and pink. So we're adding together the brown and yellow, adding together the green and the pink. The ratio of 1 to 1. Question 5, brown and green to pink and blue. 1 to 2. Question 6, pink and blue to green and yellow is 5 to 2. So for the last 3 questions, as it says there, the answers may not be unique. There are different combinations, and now I'm going to give you an example of them. So question 8, something in a ratio of 6 to 3 to 2. Could be blue to brown to green. Question 9, 4 to 2 to 1. Could be pink to green to yellow. And 10, 3 to 2 to 2. Blue to brown to green and yellow. And like I said, you may be able to find other combinations in there. So long as the numbers are right, then it's correct. Write the ratio 1 meter, 75 centimeters in its simplest form. Rewrite the ratio with both quantities in the same unit of measure. Here we have meters and centimeters. To work out the simplest form, both have to be in the same. Usually it's easier to go to the smaller one, so change everything to centimeters. So we've got 100 centimeters, 75, so 175. Simplify by dividing both sides by the highest common factor. So if I divide this by 25, it would give me 4. If I've done it to this side, do it to the other side. 75 divided by 25 is 3. So the simplest form is 4 to 3. Write the ratio 12 hours to 36 hours to 3.5 days in its simplest form. Rewrite the ratio with all the quantities in the same unit of measure. So looking here, what we're going to change them to, change them all to hours. If the highest common factor isn't obvious, start by dividing by a smaller common factor. You might not be able to see the biggest number that goes into all of these, but 2 definitely does. So we start by dividing by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 36 divided by 2 is 18. And 84 divided by 2 is 42. Again, we can still see there's still even numbers. Divide by 2 again. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And 42 divided by 2 is 21. So if you look at this now, you should be able to see that the common factor in all of them is a 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 21 divided by 3 is 7. Whatever route you take, you will always end up with the same answer. So don't spend too long looking for the highest common factor. If you can't spot it at first, take any common factors out you can. The numbers will get smaller and they'll be easier for you to work. So slightly more challenging questions. What I'd like you to do is to work through these, or I'll pause the video, work through these. Remember, if you've got different units of measure, to be in the same unit of measure before you can simplify them. So pause the video and work through them now. Once you've done them, come back and we'll get your answers. Question 1, ratio of 1 to 2. Question 2, ratio of 2 to 9. Question 3, 1 to 3. Question 4, 1 to 6. Question 5, 5 to 18. 6 is 3 to 14. 7 is 2 to 7. 8 is 5 to 24. 9 is 2 to 45. 10, 5 to 6 to 9, 11, 2 to 3 to 5, 12, 2 to 1 to 3, 13, 4 to 10 to 31, 14, 1 to 2 to 4, and lastly 15 is 4 to 18. Hopefully you didn't struggle too much with them. The last few ones could have been a bit tricky, but well done.